this device called the Jet Killer Ankh. So they had the jet, which is a capacitor, inserted into the Ankh. This technology was incredible because this technology was matched to the specific frequency of the owner, the atomic frequency of their own vibration of their own atoms. Everyone has its own, it's like a fingerprint, your own special subatomic frequency. They would then take that frequency and encode it into the Stargate. That was your key. So if you tried to walk through the gate without that specific frequency, if I stole your Ankh and I wasn't encoded with that frequency, I would die trying to walk through the gate. You'd be able to walk through the gate. They called it the Du-Ron key. It was a bond heaven earth, and it would allow them to walk from one place to another and then back again. But you had to have the Jet Killer Ankh. It's advanced technology.
Sent F-35 fighter jets up to try to figure out what this object was that was flying around in Alaska. Those pilots, we have learned, have given very conflicting accounts of what they actually experienced, with some pilots saying that the object interfered with the plane's sensors, other pilots saying that they didn't really experience that, other pilots saying that when they looked at the object they could identify no identifiable propulsion system, and they did not know how it was actually staying in the air, cruising at that altitude of about 4,000 feet. So this is all added to the on the wariness of describing in more detail what this object actually is until they can get more information through the debris that they're recovering right now.
UFO the U.S. shot down off the coast of Alaska has been described as cylindrical and silverish gray and seemed to be floating. When asked if it was balloon-like, the Pentagon said it didn't have any propulsion and that they didn't know enough yet to answer. Follow to stay posted.
Hi, I'm Tom Green, and forgot to mention the other reason this UFO information is coming out now is because they're trying to distract us all from the fact that we're about to get released the Epstein Island list, as well as what's going on in Palestine, Ohio, with the train derailment and the release of chemicals into the air, which is being called possibly as bad as Chernobyl, and the fact that World War III might be about to start in the Ukraine war between USA, Russia, and China. So that's what's going on. Good to see you guys. Hope you guys are having a great day. There's UFOs.
Буква Ю.
This is not fucking storm clouds! Look at it!
Officials are claiming that the air and water are safe. Residents say they can still smell chlorine. They've complained about their eyes watering when they go outside, and one woman says the noxious air killed her chickens.
Out of nowhere, he just started talking really hard and just shut down and went very fast.
Look at all these fucking crows. I'm not kidding. This within 10 miles of East Palestine.
You have not evacuated. Leave the area.
The Tesla earthquake machine was a mechanical oscillator, which is basically a machine that produces vibrations. And by producing these vibrations, the machine could be made to resonate with different structures.
The oscillator machine is based on the principle that every substance, when stimulated, has a resonant frequency. If the frequency is matched and amplified by an outside force, such as the oscillator machine, any material can be literally shaken to pieces. The destruction of the Tacoma Narrows Bridge in Washington in 1940 demonstrated this principle. The winds whipping around the bridge hit just the right frequency, causing the steel bridge to sway violently in a rhythmic pattern that finally broke it apart.
Буква Ю.